Alright guys, so as you can see, I finally got my Galaxy Note in, and I obviously have a color that's not offered in the US. I decided to cancel my blue one that I got for the US and order one online and get the metallic copper because I felt like it just deserved to be in my hands. If I was going to spend $900, I wanted to spend it on this. This color is absolutely beautiful in person. I'm sure the camera can't do it that much justice. I watched a few videos of people with this phone, this color, and you know, I said, you know what, I'm just going to get what I want, which is this color. And Samsung might bring this later on to the US, but I don't know. So this is the Exynos version as well. Samsung hasn't given the US an Exynos version of this device since the Note 5, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I wanted the color and I wanted the Exynos version, and I got the dual SIM version as well. I will put my SIM card in here, and this will be my daily driver because this has US LTE bands and has all the bands except for T-Mobile, except for 71, I believe. So it has band 2 and 4 and 12 and 71. And I'm excited. So I'm going to power this up. I just powered it on, and I'm going to get my SIM card in here, and I'm going to start using this bad boy. So we'll get a walkthrough going for you. Let's change this because I bought it obviously from Australia. So we're going to go US. There's tons of languages in here, and we're going to go ahead and get this bad boy set up. And I'm going to go through. I like that it's talking to me. So I'm going to get this set up and signed in, and I'll be back shortly. Probably going to be a minute. I'm going to play with this for a little bit, and then I'll get some more detail on it for you. All right, guys. So my device is restoring, and we'll take a look around the phone here. Take a second and absorb this, folks. This is a beautiful color. Obviously, this is the dual version with the dual SIM and SD card, and I got the 128 gig because the 512 metallic copper, I couldn't find it, so I just went on ahead and got this one. And I didn't even pay $1,000 for this. I caught it on sale, and I'm super excited about that. That's why I jumped on it. On the back here, as you can see, the tech spec stuff, I know you guys know about this, but I wanted to go ahead and run it down. 6.4-inch infinity display, 12 megapixel cameras on the rear, Super AMOLED screen on the front. By the way, this is the 6 gig version with 4,000 milliamp hour battery, and I've got the Exynos version. I am too pumped up. Man, that facial recognition, that intelligent scan is just awesome. But I'm getting my applications installed, and you know, to my surprise, well, not to my surprise, this fast, man. I don't expect anything less. I want to go into one of the main features that people are excited about is the S Pen settings here. And I saw in someone's video, they said you can't set the remote to record video, and I was like, what? No, that's obviously I've already set mine to record video, but you can use it to take photos. Let me zoom a little bit here. You can set it to take photos, switch to the front and rear camera, record, or do nothing. And obviously I have mine set to record because I do a lot of videos and things like that. So you can have this one to switch camera, or you can have it to take a photo, and you can have it to record or do nothing. So I'm going to set this one to take a photo. To double click, I'll just switch it myself if I need to. You can have it to single press for the gallery, go to the next, double press the previous item there. You can have it do nothing. So these are things that are useful for this thing. You got take a picture, you got the shutter sound or do nothing, you've got pause and play media, and then you can actually use it for Chrome as well since I've installed Chrome. Single press goes back, double press goes forward or do nothing, or scroll up, back. There's a lot of options here that I want you guys to see because this is awesomeness. The S Pen has always been something that I've been excited about, but having it used as a remote is going to be really, really nice. So you still got your screen off menu there, and the S Pen is the highlight of this device. Now I haven't actually taken it out yet, but this is your shortcuts for the Edge S Pen here, and I did a backup, so some of mine are already set from my Galaxy Note. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out here. I cracked the joke about someone talking out. There was a video where someone was excited about the yellow and blue pen, and I was like, it's just a pen. I was talking to Technically T online, and he was like, it's a dope color. Well, T, I'm not going to spend 45 minutes on this pen, but in all actuality, I think this is a dope color. So this is the Bluetooth pen here. As you can see, the remote, it automatically tells you about the remote and everything, but that's it. So you can use this thing just like you use the other ones, and if you want to go into settings for it, you can actually get to settings up here as well. I find that this device is really responsive, and compared to my Galaxy Note 8, it just feels, it could be the placebo effect, but you guys tell me, do you think it's actually really that much more fluid and fast? Now, and also it could be that this is the Exynos version too, so that could be something. So I hit the Bixby button, and this time for my review, I'm actually going to cover Bixby because I never cover Bixby. I was a little frustrated with Bixby, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover Bixby, and if I like it, I'll leave it enabled, and if I don't like it, I'm going to leave it disabled. Now, you can actually take away Bixby by long pressing and hitting the little tab on the top, but you can't remap Bixby yet, and that is kind of a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. So I like in the duals version, you actually get a clear case. So if I didn't have all these cases and things like this, I would definitely be safe with the clear case on there to show off the color. Now, I do in fact have a Rinky clear case that I'll be using with it. And I also have my other favorite case, which you guys already know what it is. I know you know. I use this case right here on my Galaxy Note, and I'm going to use it on here. My Galaxy Note 8, that is. This is my favorite case. Got a little dust on it. This is by far my favorite case, and I will be using it on this phone too, and that's just the way it is. But I also have this Rinky clear case that I'll be using because I feel like a color like this, I don't want to cover it up. I just don't. And also, I will be applying my Whitestone Dome. Obviously, you gotta have a Whitestone Dome. But this is how I'm going to look Unpack stopped working. I guess I installed Unpack on from my backup. Oh yeah, that's from 2018. Let's uninstall that because I don't need that. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and review Bixby, but you can long press, and obviously you can turn off the Bixby homepage, but I'm gonna be fair this time in my review because I was fair last time I tested it, but I didn't test it on camera. So I'll be fair and do a video about Bixby. But here are the two cases that I will be rocking out with currently on this phone. You will see more case reviews. I have several case reviews still coming on. I actually sold the cases, all the videos that you saw in those cases. I actually sold those cases on Twitter, so be sure to follow me on Twitter. And I did bundle deals. I sold like 5 cases, and you just pay shipping. I didn't really sell them because you're getting way more than what you're paying for, but I kind of just gave them away and said, you know, you got to pay shipping, and that's what I'm going to do with all my upcoming videos for cases more than likely. But I will be rocking with these two right here, Rinky and Subcase / iBlazing. So the phone is hot, man. I'm really loving it. It was just about this color, man. I had to get this color. It just wouldn't have been right if I did not get this color, and I would have been extremely upset if I couldn't have gotten this color. All the other color is nice. The blue is nice. In the US, that's what they offered us, but everyone is doing the blue because they didn't have a choice, pretty much. They had a choice to go online, but a lot of people bought it through payments. I didn't do that. I just paid for it. A lot of people bought it through their carriers. This is the unlocked version. So now I'm gonna pop my SIM card in here. I was kind of waiting for it to finish the update and like my install. And maybe I'll do that, and I'll come back and show you that I'm getting LTE, and I'll do a speed test right here in the office as well. So I'll be back. Alright guys, all applications are set up. I put my SIM card in here, and I'm going to go ahead and give you a speed test. And it is saying 4G up there. Now remember, these phones don't say LTE. So let me see if I install the speed test. I'm sure I did. There it is. Now let's see what kind of speeds I'm getting here with this duals version over T-Mobile LTE. It does have band 2, 4, 2, 4, 12, and 66. So as you can see there, full LTE speeds, same speeds I get on all my other devices. My Galaxy Note 8 gets about the same speeds, and that's just what it is. So T-Mobile speeds on this bad boy are solid. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Note 8. Here it is. It's ready to go. Let's turn off Wi-Fi. Just a quick comparison here. So there's your LTE speeds for the duals versions. If you were thinking about importing this version, it'll work with T-Mobile USA and AT&T and Cricket and Simple Mobile and all of those. So here they are side by side, man. These look identical almost, man. I mean, they really look close to each other. They look very similar. I mean, yeah. Obviously, Samsung has great screens. The size of it, I remember I held this one in the store and I felt like it was smaller, but in reality, this one is actually a little bit wider, it appears. This one right here, the new one, the Galaxy Note 9, looks like it's the same height, but it appears it's a little bit wider. At least this duals version is. It's a little bit wider, and yeah. And I got a D-brand scan. This is a black one, but I got a D-brand scan on it. So this is how they look on the back. There it is, man. So just a quick video. This wasn't a quick video. I need to quit saying that. This was a great video unboxing that I enjoyed. If you thought it was great, go ahead and leave a comment down below and share the video if you want to. If not, I appreciate you just stopping by. But in the end, I'm excited. I got what I wanted. I got an Exynos Galaxy Note device, and in the interim, you can see I put on my white stone dome while I was waiting for the device to finish setting up. Got a little bubble in the center right there. I got some dirt or something in there right there. I know you can see it now, but that's not, I don't care about that. I got my white stone dome on there, and I'll be putting on one of two cases. I'll just put them both. I'm gonna rock with both of these. Obviously, you know, again, this is my favorite case, so this is probably my primary case, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and rock with this Rinky case because I'm pretty excited. Just really wanted to get the fluidity of this phone, man, and just get it in the US. Full signal here in the US, man. Just full signal. Unreal, man. I mean, I knew that I was going to have full signal, and that's why, because it has been 2, 4, 12, and 66, so I'm okay with that. But this is just coming down to color choice, man. Color choice is what I wanted to do, and I'm happy that I got it, man. So it's your man Jay, video unboxing of the brand new, I'm doing the facial a lot, the brand new Galaxy Note 9 in metallic copper. A little bit of a detailed walkthrough, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Hope you enjoyed.